Hey guys, Brody Swisher with bowhunting.com here, and hey, I want to take just a real quick minute to talk about how to develop your late season bow hunting practice routine. Now, if you're like me, you spend all summer shooting hundreds, probably thousands of arrows a week in preparation for opening day, but what do we do once hunting season gets here? We often let our shooting routine go in the tank. We're focused on the hunt and nothing more. But guys, you know that's a setup for failure if we're not preparing and practicing for the opportunity when it arises. We need to be shooting through the season, but it only gets worse in the late season. Think about it. It's cold, it's nasty outside, we've got the extra layers on, the bulky clothes on. Can you make that shot happen in the late season on those last hunts of the year with all that bulk in those cold temperatures? Here's some ways we need to practice to make sure we can do it when the late season comes on and the opportunity arises. Number one, keep those muscles in shape. Now, I'm no fitness guru, but I know if you don't use it, you're going to lose it, and it applies to bow hunters and archers and those late season hunts on the cold weather. The cold weather takes its toll on our body. We've got to keep those muscles in shape. So get a block target, throw it up in your office, your man cave, in your shop, wherever you need to make sure you get a few shots in. Keep those muscles in shape. It's going to come in big time in those late season hunts when you draw back on a deer, a buck, a doe, whatever it is, and you find yourself frigid and cold. Make sure those muscles are in shape and can handle that opportunity when it arises. Number two, be sure you spend some time practicing with your bow while wearing those heavy, extra bulky layers that you'll be wearing on those late season hunts. You want to eliminate those surprises. Will your bowstring slap on the sleeve? Can you even draw with those bulky clothes on? Make sure you're not caught off guard in the late season on those hunts. Take the time to practice now and make sure you can get it done. Number three, be sure to practice from an elevated position with those heavy extra layers on you'll be wearing in the late season. I've got a tree stand hanging out back. I like to practice from that. Again, taking into consideration the extra clothes, tree stand harness with those extra clothes, sharp angle, shot angles up close. Can I get the shot done? You need to go through those routines of having those extra clothes on, practicing like you would for that late season hunt. And finally, number four, be sure to practice from a blind. Listen, if you hunt from a blind, you ought to practice from a blind, particularly when it comes to shots from a seated position or shots from your knees. It's a whole different beast. I promise you, it's a different deal. A lot of guys can't draw their bow when they're seated or on their knees, so make sure you practice those shots. Again, eliminate those surprises. Practice shooting from a blind. All right, guys, that's it from me. Be sure to practice these 4 different scenarios to make sure you're ready for those late season hunts. We want to hear from you. Let us know how you do on those last hunts of the year. Shoot straight. God bless.